What is going, you guys? It's your boy King Ace. Know your place. I'm all up in your face. Appreciate you guys stopping in and tuning into another YouTube video. I will be streaming this on TikTok, so you guys don't ever feel like you're gonna miss out. I do want to take this opportunity to be able to stream this on TikTok, so you guys can come in from the YouTube channel. If you guys do subscribe to the YouTube channel and do come in here, definitely want you guys to be able to enjoy what I'm gonna be talking about and be able to join and have fun. But without further ado, let me get the intro in. What is up, you guys? It's your boy King Ace. Know your place, open your face. Appreciate you guys tuning into Anime Talks Monday. A.T.M. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that money, moolah. Aha. So today I did want to sit down and actually talk about this anime that I have been watching. Well, not really talk about an anime that I've been watching, but talk about some animes and talk about different things. I did take a couple ideas that I have found from Twitter, or now known as X, and I've taken them and I've put them up onto my TikTok and downloaded my iPad, and I'm doing cast the iOS off my phone. But I don't know how to get it on. I don't know how to take those pictures and just put them on TikTok. But without further ado, let's get into it. First, I'm going to speak about my favorite anime. So I can let you guys know who I am. My favorite anime is Bleach. As you might see, the GOAT, the legend himself, Sukuna, sitting in the background. I am wearing my Bleach hoodie because I am an Ichigo fan by heart. But don't let that persuade you guys that I don't sit there and watch other animes or know anything. I got that in the background to let you guys know I do watch different animes. And then I have over here a whole bunch of animes on this wall, which I will take a picture and insert inside of the video. But without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, Bleach has been one of my favorite animes. I started off with watching Naruto, which was, one of my greatest animes that really taught me a lot in life, that really got me through a lot. Naruto was a starter, which is why I have his curse marks on my wrist. I know a lot of people ask the question all the time. They go, why don't you get the Naruto seal onto your stomach? And I say, I don't want to be like those other people. I'm moving the camera around real quick so I can get in a good position. But that's just me personally. I don't like to sit there and, do stuff like that. I do got a couple other tattoos that's on here that's anime related. I have my Berserk tattoo, as you guys can see. And then a lot of people don't understand what this one is, but if you look at the bottom of the robes of the captains on Bleach, they do wear that at the bottom of them. So, I kind of just took something small and put it there. I didn't really want to put their their insignias or signs on me that's on their jackets saying like team this and squad that. But yeah, it's been one of my favorite animes. Naruto, like I said, Naruto was one of the animes that really, that got me into anime. Naruto was my starter. My brother started me off when I was a little kid. I can't remember what age. I think I was like 10, 12. Between those ages, my brother had sat me down and had me watching Naruto. I did originally watch Dragon Ball as my first anime. And, Dragon Ball just happened not to be one of the animes that I truly like. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, I really want to watch this shit. So I started going off, and then, I never really watched anime after that. Then I started watching Naruto when he put me on. I started off with Naruto, and then he put me on with Naruto Shippuden. Naruto in the beginning was just kind of boring. Then he put me on with Shippuden. Shippuden was kind of boring in the beginning. And then fast forward, finished that. Took me 2 years to finish it because I was not really into anime that much. But I finally got into it, and I really started watching it. If you guys want to know, my favorite character in Naruto is Shikamaru. Will always be my GOAT, my legend, my king. You know what I'm saying? Shikamaru will always be my best. Appreciate you losers stopping in. That's a person's name. But I came in, and later on I ended up going on Netflix, and I was just sitting there scrolling, and I happened to fall upon ended up falling upon Bleach. So Bleach became one of my animes that I just I really sat down and I watched a lot. But to even get more into it, I went from Bleach, and then I went into Death Note. But I ended up watching Death Note live action first before I watched the actual anime, which I kind of did not agree with the ending of the Death Note. I didn't like it as where they left us off at. I mean, I think the series still continued, but I never finished or continued watching it. I wanted to read the manga, but it was, I don't know. During that time, I really didn't know a lot about anime, so I was like, what the hell am I doing, bro? Like, people were telling me like, oh, go read the manga. The manga goes further into the story. And I'm like, man, I don't know too much about that. So later on, after I finished Death Note, I got into Bleach, and that's when I found Bleach on my page. And then Bleach, I don't know, it grabbed my attention. It was like a really attention grabber. And when I started watching, that's when I really fell in love with anime, and I started watching a whole bunch of different animes that, you know, I've never seen before. You know, that's when I got into Black Clover. I got into what else did I get into? I got into Black Clover, Cowboy Bebop, Sword Art Online. From Sword Art Online to, damn, somebody had me watch Vampire Nights, which wasn't one of my favorites. And then I started watching I can't remember what it's called. It's an anime where they the kids end up like they stuck inside of a place. I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but I wish I did know what it was called. But it was a really great anime that I was watching, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I ended up watching those, and then I got more and more and more. I mean, I got a whole list that I can show. You know, I will insert it into the video. But I really did enjoy it, and I loved it. And I was like, Jesus, bro, I've never seen anything like this before. So I really got deep into it, and I don't know why, but anime, I liked anime a lot because when I watched anime, it wasn't, how could I say this? It wasn't the fighting scenes, but it was what they were fighting for. You know what I'm saying? It felt like these people had a purpose in life. And that's what really got me into anime. It taught a lot of life lessons, especially Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Naruto was one of my biggest lessons that I learned. Like, you know, you can be alone, but you start off in the world alone, but then you start to meet people as you go on. But as long as you treat people how you want to be treated, or treat them as friends, or treat them as equals, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely always, you know, you can always grow friends and become a better person. And later on in life, he becomes Hokage. I don't know if you guys watch it, but he does become Hokage. He has 2 kids. I didn't really get into the Boruto series, but I'm planning on trying to go sit there and watch the Boruto series. And once I go and watch the Boruto series, you know, what's good with you, get your mans? Once I go read, I felt like some people told me it's better to read the Boruto series rather than watching it. So, you know, I did watch it a little bit, but it was like, you know, it wasn't giving me that same feeling I got from Naruto. It was like, what I got from it was like, he was a brat kid. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, oh, you know, I want to be like my father and become great. You know what I'm saying? It was more of his daughter who was like that. Naruto and Sasuke. What do you mean by that question, Naruto and Sasuke? Naruto and Sasuke, they were a cool duo, but they weren't that good. Oh, your question, who's the greatest duo in anime history? I wouldn't say Naruto and Sasuke. My personal thought on it is I would have to go with Pikachu and Ash. A lot of people I have some people who have disagreed with me. A lot of them have disagreed with me. They said Pikachu and Ash wouldn't be the greatest duo, but if you really look at it and you watch that anime, as a lot of people might look at it as an American cartoon, it's counted as an American cartoon, but it's a great anime. I mean, at the end of the day, Pikachu and Ash, they stuck with each other through thick and thin. Nobody ever broke that up. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen Pikachu go on his own journey, then Ash go on his own journey, and Ash go do his own thing, and Pikachu do his own thing. It was always Pikachu and Ash who stuck with each other, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, when you're talking about who the greatest duo anime history out of these people right here, you have to go with Pikachu and Ash. There's no debate about that. There is no debate. I mean, you can go into Naruto, Sasuke weren't really working together. They didn't really start working together until there was problems inside of the Hidden Leaf. You know what I'm saying? Naruto and Sasuke, they weren't always they use teamwork. Yeah, they do. Pikachu and Ash, they definitely do a lot of teamwork and relying on each other and trusting in each other. As for Naruto and Sasuke always acted as if he was, you know, he was the greatest. He can do everything by his fucking self. Sasuke was like, I don't need nobody help. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke went on this whole journey of, you know, trying to bring back his family, or, you know, be this person who kills Itachi because Itachi killed his family. But that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? I understand the feeling like, damn, my older brother just came into, you know, the Uchiha fucking household, the Uchiha land, and just murdered everybody like it was nothing. Like, nah, he had a whole reason behind it. And Sasuke never looked at like, oh, why did my brother do this? He was just some sad, depressed kid who just felt like, you know, he needed to go get vengeance. Goku and Vegeta, I can go the same thing with them. Like, they're a great duo. Don't get me fucking wrong. I'll put them second. Naruto and Sasuke wasn't really a duo because they were enemies for a little bit. Hell yeah, they really was enemies for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, y'all wasn't working together. Y'all ain't start working together until it became problems in the Hidden Leaf. You know what I'm saying? Even then, Naruto never needed Sasuke. Sasuke just happened to be there to help out and do a lot more work. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give it to Naruto and Sasuke, but Goku and Vegeta, I probably would put them second. I'd probably put them second, but I don't know. I'd probably go with Gon and Killua because they stuck around a lot with each other too. But Goku and Vegeta definitely has to be second for me personally because Goku and Vegeta, they definitely worked out a lot with each other, fought with each other, trained each other just to become greater than the other, wanted to be stronger than the other. They had a mindset to be strong. Unlike a lot of other animes, they don't think about, oh, I want to be strong and I'm going to surround myself around people who want to be strong. That was Goku and Vegeta. And like I said, my third would have to be Gon and Killua. They definitely go through a lot of their journey together. You know what I'm saying? Killua ended up splitting off and doing his own thing, trying to figure out his life and his story, which I do feel like they should have made a story on Killua. Like, definitely give him his, like, I say probably like his own anime, but like his own whole part in Hunter x Hunter. You know what I'm saying? The main story is about Gon. That's what it's really about. But Killua definitely should have had his own story because I really wanted to get into that. Seven Deadly Sins characters. I really haven't watched Seven Deadly Sins that much or read the manga itself, but Seven Deadly Sins is a good one. They definitely do work together, but I wouldn't. I still like I said, I haven't watched them a lot, or read the manga a lot, but I wouldn't really put them up there because I need to be able to watch them and know who they are. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know the anime in the bottom left, but I hope somebody could tell me. But I'm in bottom right. Um, I really didn't like One Piece. As everybody know, I do really hate One Piece. I will call it one shit forever. Excuse my French. One Piece, it's a good anime. It's really about the journey, but I didn't like the way they were about to go end it and make it. This was going to be the ending. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it what they were going to make the ending, but it definitely was a good anime. Zoro will always, not Zoro, but I'll go with Ace as my favorite character. All right, babe. Ace as one of my favorite anime characters, which I feel like they shouldn't have killed off, but because it's like Ace being dead really didn't have really a strong story point. You know what I'm saying? It kind of motivated Luffy to go do his own thing, but at the same time, it's like Luffy definitely could have, did that without his brother dying because he always wanted to be Pirate King. Once he found out what happened, he was like, man, I want to become fucking Pirate King. And that's, that was Luffy's thing. I can't put Bleach because Bleach is mainly about Ichigo getting strong. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I fucking love Bleach. Hands down, Bleach is one of my top favorite animes. I will always give Bleach his flowers, but I can't say they were a great duo because Rukia and Ichigo didn't always do their thing. What's good with you, LJ? Um, I wouldn't say they were always together, nor were they really trying to work on being strong together. It was always Ichigo just like saving her ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I can say about Bleach. And like I said, I really don't know much about that right anime. I don't even know the name itself. Um, if I knew, I probably could tell you what it was about. Like I said, there's been a lot of animes that I've watched, but I haven't really seen in a long time. So just seeing the anime character or seeing the stuff in it, that's not what it is. But yeah, I would have to go with Pikachu and Ash as the greatest anime duo, and nobody can take that from them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to disagree with me, and then prove your point on why you feel as if Pikachu and Ash isn't the greatest anime duo, but in reality, they are the greatest anime duo. You know what I'm saying? You really can't question that. Like I said, not Ichigo, Pikachu and Ash, they stuck through everything thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? Thick and thin. Thick and thin. Ash was willing to sacrifice his life for Pikachu. Pikachu was willing to sacrifice his life for Ash. You know what I'm saying? Who's a better greater duo? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing people don't realize when you talking about greatest duo. When you're talking about greatest duo, you're talking about who's there with each other through everything. And I mean, if you got another anime where you can say the greatest duo, then I can, I could elaborate with you. I could see where you're gonna go. But just my personal take on it, I wouldn't say that any of these other animes are over Pikachu and Ash. Just to give you one solid answer, it'd be Pikachu and Ash. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I do got a lot of things that I did take from X, also known as Twitter, old name as Twitter. Um, this dude named Unknown Lockdown. He posts a lot of stuff where I feel like it'd be a great conversation about something. But yeah, I mean, this has definitely been something, like I said, this podcast has been something that I really wanted to do, like talk anime talk Mondays. And I'm gonna upload this from TikTok and post it on YouTube so I can get another YouTube video out there. But like I said, my greatest duo is Pikachu and Ash, and you really can't debate me on that. You really can't. These guys are fucking goated 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know Pokemon, definitely go take some time to go watch it, and especially all these animes. They are great animes. Like I said, anime, people don't realize when you're watching anime, it's not about the fight scenes. It's not about the love scenes. It's not about any of that. It's like, what lesson are you learning from it? What life lesson is it teaching you? You know what I'm saying? That's what anime really is about. It teaches you a lot of life lessons, and you realize, like, I know Bleach is like, you know, how could I say, Bleach is more of like you sacrifice for your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure they're protected. Because like in the first chapter or first season of Bleach, Rukia ends up getting in trouble on some stuff, and Ichigo was like, he wanted to go save her, and her brother, I can't remember his name right now. If I could, I would say it, but her brother was kind of like stopping him, and then he used a bunkai and was like, yeah, I'm just 20 times stronger than you, bro. Like, you want to save her, you got to get 20 times stronger than me. So Ichigo goes in, and he goes in, does his little quick training thing, which takes people, I can't remember exactly how many years it takes people, but it takes people a very long time to learn bunkai and use a bunkai and master it. I mean, Ichigo didn't master it at the time, but Ichigo learns how to use it. And I mean, during that time, his hollow ends up coming out, but he learns how to use his hollow strength that he has within him and use it with his bunkai. I mean, the hollow ends up taking over for a little bit, and then, just fighting the battle for him, because the hollow within him doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to die. He wants to be, he wants to stay alive and continue fighting, and he knows that he's strong. So, when Ichigo started losing his confidence, the hollow took over and just started fucking up her brother, bro. And then, he hit the Bankai, Zenbon Zakura. You know what I'm saying? Kaguya. I love saying that all the time. But he ends up hitting his Bankai, then Ichigo hits his Bankai, and break through his Bankai. His Bankai couldn't even keep up with Ichigo. Let's be real. Ichigo was moving way too fast for his Bankai to keep up. That was the greatest thing about that. Ichigo was out there smoking people. He was smoking people first season. He was smoking people that have been doing this shit for years. Hundreds of years. This man walked in there and just started Macau on people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna definitely get into the other animes like Naruto. I'm gonna go down the list real quick, but I already talked about Bleach. But Naruto, his story was just, more of his dad ended up stealing a nine-tailed fox, and the Hidden Leaf Village, those people were really scared of Naruto for the time being, because Naruto just had this beast in him, and people just stayed away. And I think it was the third Hokage, he ended up coming back in. No, not the third Hokage. I think it's the third or second Hokage. He becomes Hokage again when Manito dies. And Manito asked him, just take care of my son. And during that time, he was just dropping off ramen noodles, taking care, telling Naruto, just eat this, da da da. Naruto grew up his whole life, just eating ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying? But Naruto was a person that wasn't really paid attention to, if I can say that. Naruto wasn't somebody who was liked in the village, so he always acted out a lot. And it's kind of like reality. When a kid don't get attention, they go out and seek attention. So they'll do whatever they need to do to grab somebody's attention real quick. And that's what not Ichigo. That's what Naruto was doing for the time being. As for Sasuke, he was trying to be accepted by his father, and it was really a hard struggle for him. That was his big thing. Like, oh, I want to be accepted by my father. I want to be one of the great Uchihas. But his dad was like, Sasuke, you're not even strong. You're a little, you know what I'm saying? You're a little punk. And he was like, why can't you be more like your brother Itachi? Itachi was out there just learning jutsus and learning things like off the fly. You know what I'm saying? He wanted him to be like Itachi and Susui. But Sasuke couldn't keep up. And during that time, Sasuke definitely went out on I'll say a pier. You'll see it in anime if you watch it. But Sasuke walks out onto a pier, and he just kind of he started learning how to do his fire breaths a lot. He learns all the things that he needs to learn, and Sasuke, he wants to become this great ninja. He wants to be something that his dad's really proud of, and his dad is just like, well, you got to get stronger. You got to learn how to do this basic thing that your brother and I can do. Every Uchiha knows how to do this jutsu, and for a fact, right now you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, throughout the series, Naruto and Sasuke, they do their own little journey. They do their own little thing. And Sasuke, like I said, Itachi ended up killing his whole family. Itachi was a part of the Anbu. And then the Hokage asked him, hey, your clan, the Uchiha clan, is kind of like they want to overthrow us. And Itachi knew the only way to stop him was to kill him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So Itachi did his thing, and Sasuke just got hurt. And then, Itachi, he didn't kill Sasuke, but his whole purpose on the reason why he didn't kill Sasuke is because he was like, you're not strong enough. You're not something I'm like, yeah, I need to go kill you too in the Uchiha family. But really it was like, I can't kill my own little brother, and I want you to get strong off of this. And I wanted you to see this. So when you got this anger that's built up inside of you, want to come out here and kill me, go ahead and try and do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try and do it. That was all Itachi's plan. Like, Itachi had this whole thing planned out for Sasuke to take over. You know what I'm saying? To be the remaining Uchiha, to be the strongest Uchiha to be freaking known. You know what I'm saying? Does he really become the strongest Uchiha? No, Itachi's still stronger than him. We don't see a lot about Susui's story, but Susui definitely was, I say, between Susui and Obito. It's, later on you learn in the story that Obito is Toby from Kakashi's time story. Bro, those two are formidable. Formidable. You cannot stop them. Obito does end up getting, killed, and I feel like they killed him in the most, poor way. I'm trying not to curse, but they kill him in the most poor way, and it's like, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could at least just made him a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Turn him around and make him like part of the good guys. I mean, his whole thing was really for a good purpose. He did it for a good purpose. I mean, his girl ended up getting killed because who was it? Kakashi ends up killing her, but Kakashi kills her for a good reason. I don't really want to tell too much unless y'all haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? But, Kakashi did it for a reason. And Obito had this whole revenge thing. He hated the Leaf Village. Not really hated them, but he just felt like, they need to learn a lesson real quick and da-da-da-da. So it goes from that. And then Naruto, like I said, Naruto, Sasuke, Naruto, he just wanted to keep helping out and saving the village. And that really was his whole purpose, is just saving the village all the time, getting stronger every single time so he can be. His whole purpose was to become Hokage so he can be known. You know what I'm saying? So the whole village can like him, because like I said, he grew up his whole childhood not being liked. That was Naruto's problem. His whole childhood he was not liked. And his main focus is always to become something that, he wanted everybody to see how great he is. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know anything about his father. I think that was the best part about it, was that Naruto knew nothing about his father. But just to come, like, to realize, like, damn, you basically became your father. You know what I'm saying? But stronger. I mean, he never really becomes better than his father, because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Benito was the fucking GOAT. Benito was the fucking GOAT. He really was. And with that, Naruto, like I said, Naruto was just always saving everybody, the kind-hearted person, the person who loved everybody, and even when everybody hated him. That's one of the stories I got. Like, life lessons I learned is like you can be hated, and still have a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Just because people, don't like you and look at you evil doesn't mean you have to become evil. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he does. And, Naruto, he just becomes this person that is loved by the whole village, thanked by the whole village, paid attention by the whole village. And, that's what Naruto got out of it. Goku and Vegeta, I mean, like I said, I don't know too much about Dragon Ball, but Goku definitely is a GOAT. My perspective from it, from what I've seen, is all he cared about was being strong. You know what I'm saying? He always wanted to fight the strongest person, and he always enjoyed fighting. You know what I'm saying? And how I can look at it is there's every day there's always a battle that can be fought, and a battle that can be won. Every day you have to wake up with a purpose, a dream, and a goal, and that's what I got from Dragon Ball. You got to have a purpose every day. There's something that you need to look forward to every day, because that's what makes your days go by better, quicker, and make you feel better overall. You know what I'm saying? Going and Killua, I mean, y'all definitely should know about this if y'all really some anime fans. But going to Killua, Gon whole thing was to go figure out who his father was, because Gon never really knew who his father was. You know what I'm saying? His father just up and dipped. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what really happened with his mother, so I'm not gonna speak too much on that. But yeah. Gon's whole point was to go do this, and Killua's whole point was to be strong. Kind of like it's someone like Sasuke's story, but not, because Killua never really cared about being stronger than his brother. He just wanted to be strong so he can defend himself, and he was tired of being looked at like the weakest member of his family's clan. Killua definitely turns up with his lightning and super speed and shit like that. Gon, he definitely does his own thing. He ends up meeting his father and, understanding his father and why his father did what he did. His father happened to be one of the strongest members, one of the strong 12s, top 12. And, Gon just goes to chase that. 7 Deadly Sins, like I said, I haven't watched that in such a long time, so I'm not going to say anything too much about that. Pikachu and Ash, they were fucking great. They were fucking great. I think Ash's thing was like to be like a gym leader or be one of the strongest Pokemon people. Luffy, his whole thing was to go out there and travel the seas and do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Go become a pirate king. He wanted to be known as the greatest. Be like something that everybody look up to, because his inspiration drove from his brother Ace, and a lot of people don't realize that his inspiration drove from his brother Ace. That was really like, really loved and seen by the people inside of One Piece. We've already talked about Ichigo and Rukia, but at the end of the day, it's a beautiful thing about anime, and a lot of people don't realize that anime really teaches a lot of life lessons. Not every anime is about fighting, killing, and stabbing people, all that. Y'all gotta realize anime is a loving thing, and it's dearly cared about and paid attention to. And like I said, I'll be honest and I'll be truthful. Anime definitely did save my life, and I wouldn't say like in the suicide way, but like it made me feel like I was heard or understood. You know what I'm saying? As many people might say, they watch it and they say, oh, it's all about fighting and killing and superpowers and the fantasy world. Yeah, you get that out of that, but at the end of the day, anime is something I hold dearly to my heart, and it's something that I truly do love, and I enjoy watching and doing stuff with. On my TikTok account, this TikTok account, you guys can see that I post a lot of anime stuff, and I did my Naruto hand signs when I was working at Wendy's. But yeah, I really loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. I know I've been saying a lot, and I'm just trying to give y'all something to just continue talking with you guys. I really loved it. Like I said, anime saved my life a lot. Saved me from dark roads that I was going to go down, and things that I wasn't understanding in life. I didn't understand my emotions a lot, and anime definitely helped me sift through it, go through it and see, what was really hurting me, what was going on in my life, what was making me feel the way I was feeling from a little kid to even now. I still watch it here and there. I don't watch it a lot. I've been mostly playing COD a lot, but anime has definitely been a big part of my life, and I really want to take the time to explain that to people. And I hope that this video itself gives you people who are watching motivation to go out and be like, damn, let me go watch an anime, because he just kind of spoke about how the anime was and how the anime kind of shaped his life and really changed his life all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try to put my wife on anime, and it's definitely something hard to do, because it's like, I'm a shonen person, shonen isekai person. I'm more of a, fighting anime type stuff, you know what I'm saying? The magical powers and crap. But, I say shonen is not for everybody. Shonen is not for everybody. But if you can find your genre and look through it and, take the time to actually understand anime, because it's not, people keep looking at it and say, oh, it's cartoons. It's just cartoons for adults. But it's not cartoons. It is not. It is not. It might, I can agree to disagree. I can agree and disagree. It is a cartoon, but it's not a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a lot of animes that's like meant for just adults. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, y'all got to realize, like, anime is for everybody. It is. Point blank period. Anime is for everybody. Everybody can go take some time and enjoy anime. There is no anime that is just specifically for one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all want some recommendations, I definitely say go watch some Blue Lock. You know what I'm saying? Go watch some Kaji number 8, Solo Leveling. I probably make a video later on talking about what animes I feel like people should go watch, and my personal experience. But it'd be on YouTube Shorts, and it should also be on this TikTok account. But personally, I would say those animes right there. And I definitely say, if you really want to learn a true life lesson and learn a lot about, how anime relates to life, I definitely say go take some time and go watch some Naruto. I will tell you, just like a lot of people will tell you ahead of time, Naruto in the beginning is kind of boring and you don't understand it, and it doesn't, but it's definitely a lot of scenes that might hit you like in the heart. You know what I'm saying? People don't pay attention to that. There's a lot of scenes that's going to hit you in the heart. Like, damn, that's really sad. I really wish that didn't happen. And, it does happen. You know what I'm saying? And it really makes you want to cry and stuff. Now, if you end up coming back and go inside of this video and you go, oh, Sasuke is my favorite character. Me personally, I'm going to tell you to get out. It's like, no, I'm joking. But nah, you can't have Sasuke as your favorite character. You can't. That's just down bad. That's just down bad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick somebody great. Like, you can say Kakashi, Itachi, Shikamaru, Gaara. I could agree to disagree with you with Gaara, because I get the point why you might like Gaara. But I definitely say fucking like I said, Shushu's my favorite. That man's literally 10,000 steps ahead of other people. You know what I'm saying? He's always thinking about the best defense and the best offense. You know what I'm saying? He thinks everything through. That's what I love about Shikamaru. You know what I'm saying? In life, you got to think things through before you just go ahead and do something. And sometimes you can think about it on the fly, and people don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? So I really love Shikamaru as a character. A lot of people, I know big fan favorites are Kakashi, Itachi, Jiraiya, and I've seen Killer Bee here and there. Naruto, I've seen a lot of fans about Sasuke. Not, like I said, that's not really one of my favorites. I can pick from Naruto because, I can relate to his story, but at the same time, it's like I can relate more to Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Because the main story is about Naruto. That's really a good anime. And then another anime I definitely do recommend that a lot of people go watch is Bleach. A lot of people, I know some of the stuff is like, as you really get into it and you really think about it, it's repetitive. The same things keep happening over and over. But at the end of the day, Bleach is definitely a really great anime. And then, you just got to get through the whole 500, I think it's 500 or 600 episodes. Get through those 500, 600 episodes and then go watch the Blood Arc. And the Blood Arc gets deeper into it. It has a better story than what Bleach is presenting in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a great anime. I say, 10 out of 10. Go watch and recommend that you should go watch. But I really appreciate the people who do end up watching this on YouTube and go and pay attention and see what I posted and stuff like that. If you do go over there and subscribe, I do appreciate that. I did make a video where I said help me become famous one day, and at the end of the day, my goal is to become famous and be a great influencer on YouTube, on whatever platform it is, even if it is just TikTok. You know what I'm saying? That is one of my goals, to be a great influencer. Now, every Monday I will do videos like this. I'm not going to say it's 100% sure. I'm not going to say I'm 100% sure that this video is going to be uploaded on those Mondays, but you guys definitely can always stop in, come and watch and talk to me. You can even debate with me inside of the comments, and I can also bring you up on a panel and we can talk about it with each other. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, it's been your boy King Ace. Know your place, all up in your face. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Until next time, stay honorable, stay humble, stay heroic. Peace.